Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Star Battle Lids Puzzle. It's a hybrid variant where two puzzle genres are combined into a single puzzle, right? And I really thank Eric Fox for constructing this puzzle and requesting for a video on this one. It got a very good review, and this puzzle was posted on his blog. So I'll add the link in the description below for his blog page, as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today. And before going to the puzzle, I would really request you that subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Please, it will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have any request for a puzzle genre or a Sudoku variant, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. Now coming on to the puzzle, so there are two rules that are combined into a single puzzle. The first rule is the lids rule. According to the rule, there are some regions, as you can see, right? So each region will have four shaded cells, continuous shaded cells, that will form a tetromino. So tetromino is nothing but four shaded cells in a region. Say this is an L tetromino, so right, this is an I tetromino, and this is a T tetromino, right, and the last one is the S tetromino. You cannot form the O tetromino, as in a lids puzzle there can never be a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells. So O tetromino is never allowed because you have a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells here, right? And so in each region we will have to shade four cells that forms a tetromino, and all the shaded cells in the grid, in the whole grid, all the shaded cells will have to be connected to each other. And when a tetromino of one region touches the tetromino of other region, then those two tetrominos cannot be of the same shape. That is what the lids rule says, right? And then all the unused cells, all the unshaded cells, so you have shaded some cells to form a tetromino, right, in a region, right? All the unshaded cells in the region will have exactly two stars, such that there are exactly two stars in each row, each column, and each region, and no stars can touch each other even at the corners. So for example, if you have a star here, you cannot have stars in any of these 8 cells. That is what the rule says. And with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. It seems to be a very good puzzle because both of are my favorite genres, lids and star battle, and combining that in a single puzzle will really be a fun solve, right? And let us see if we can start this puzzle. So usually in a lids puzzle, you try to search for the regions with lesser number of cells, so that you can shade some of the common cells in that region. So for example, this is the common cell in this region that will have to be shaded. So if you shade 4 cells from this side or this side, this cell would surely be shaded, right? Okay, so this cell won't be a star. So as you can see, in normal star battle puzzle, we look for the last two rows or last two columns, or any two rows which are together or columns together, and see where can you place the 4 stars, right? So as you can see, there will be 2 stars in this region, and 2 stars will have to be in these two regions combined, the half of these two regions. So which means that 2 stars will have to be in these 6 cells. So this cell cannot be a star, right? Nice, easy one. Okay, and I can see something here is you cannot form a lids region starting from here, because then there will be 2 stars here, these both will be stars, and you won't have exactly 2 stars in this region now, right? So all of these won't be a star now, right? These 4 cells won't be a star, and you need to place 2 stars in these 2 cells, which is not possible. Stars cannot touch each other even at the corners, right? So this cannot be a star, this cannot be a lids one. The most important thing that I'll be doing in this puzzle is notation. If I mark it as a black cell, that means it's a lid cell, a tetromino cell. If I mark with a green cell, which means that it is not a lids cell, it is an unshaded cell, but it still can have a star, right? So if I mark a star here, which means it is a star, and if I mark a cross here, which means it cannot be a star but it still can be a tetromino, right? So do not get confused that if it is not a star it cannot be a tetromino cell as well, right? And with that we'll continue this puzzle. So now this has to be shaded a common cell again. Can this be shaded? So if you shade this cell, it becomes an L here, and both of these become star, right? So both of these become star, and now both of these becomes star, right, for this region. Now if you see here, you again form an L here. There are exactly 5 cells, out of which 4 will be shaded, and there are 2 things that you contradict here. Either you form an L here which touches this L, or you form a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells. So both things are contradicting here, and which means that this cannot be a tetromino cell. This will be unshaded, and which means this has to be shaded. And now as you can see here, these 2 cells, one of these 2 cells will be star and one of these 2 cells will be star. So again, according to the star battle thing, when you have 2 adjacent cells, one of the 2 adjacent cells being a star, these 2 cells can be these 4 cells can be marked as not being a star, right? A easy one, right? So these are not the stars, which means that one of these 2 cells will be a star and one of these 2 cells will be a star for this region. So we can cross out these as well. And now, which means that this cell would have to be a star, and now this cell would have to be a tetromino cell, an L shaped, and this cell would have to be a star, right? So we have formed the tetromino, we have formed the star here, we'll form the other crosses here as well, right? Okay. And now this cannot be a tetromino cell, because then this also will be a tetromino cell and you won't have exactly enough space for the star to be filled here, right? So this cannot be a tetromino, either this cannot be a tetromino as well, and both of these cannot be tetrominos, which means that these 3 cells would be a tetromino, and this would have to be a star. Now this is the tetromino, right? Superb. And with that we have completed 2 regions here with the tetromino and the stars both. So this cannot be a tetromino cell because you form a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells, and I can mark these cannot be a star, these cannot be stars, and you need 2 stars in these 5 cells, which means these 2 cells cannot be a star. Easy. And okay, I get something very good here. Okay, so now if you see columns 3 and 4, okay, before that we need to do something here. Is the first top right region will have 1 star in one of these 3 cells, right? So which means the other star will have to be in one of these 3 cells, and this cannot be a star. So this column already has 2 stars now. And now if you see, these 5 cells will have 1 star and these 2 cells will have 1 star, because these 5 cells cannot have 2 stars. You will have 3 stars in that row. So which means that these 5 cells will have exactly 1 star and these 2 cells will have exactly 1 star. So which means this can be crossed out now. Now if you see columns 3 and 4, you have 1 star here. 1 star will be in one of these 2 cells. 1 star will be in one of these 3 cells. And 1 star will be in one of these 6 cells, because you cannot have both star here. Which means that you have exactly 4 stars in this. Sorry. You have 4 stars exactly in this 2 columns. You cannot have a star here because we already deduced 1 star will have to be in one of these 2 cells. So this can be cancelled out as not being a star. And now if you see here, there is a really good logic here. Now this 3 cells will have to have exactly 1 star, and you cannot form a tetromino here. So if you form a tetromino here, there is only one possible tetromino, that is an L tetromino, which is of course not possible. So there will not be a tetromino here, and this region will have a tetromino in this 7 cells, yeah, right? So this would have to be a common cell here, and with that do we get anything? Okay, as you can see here, we know that one star will have to be in one of these two cells. Can you have both star here? Possible. Okay, superb. So for this region, if you have both star in these two cells, right, superb. If you have both star in these two cells, you won't have enough space for the stars in fifth column. You have only this place and no other place can have a star here, which means that one of the stars will have to be in this area in the fifth column, and which means that one star will be here, one star will be in one of these 5 cells, so this is not a star again, which means that one of these stars will have to be in either this cell and this cell, which eliminates both of these cells as stars. Excellent. Okay, this cannot be a tetromino cell, because then both of these cells will eliminate as star cell. So this cannot be a tetromino cell. This would be a tetromino cell now, and this cannot be a tetromino cell again. Now this region would have to have a Z shape, right? S shape, I would say. Either this way would be an S, either this way would be an S, either this way would be an S, which means that you can make sure that you don't form an S here. So this also won't be a tetromino cell, neither will this be a tetromino cell. Superb. And now which means that this cell would have to be a tetromino cell, because if you eliminate this cell, it again forms an S or a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells. So this would be a tetromino cell, this would be a tetromino cell, this would be a tetromino cell, and this one. These form an L shape here, and which indeed gives you that this would be a star now. Out of these 3 cells, we already deduced that this would have to be a star, which means this would have to be a star now. Superb. So we eliminate all those. Okay, these 2 are not stars. Okay, so we are somewhere doing good in this puzzle for now. And now if you see here, the S tetromino cannot be from here, it has to be at least this cell. And okay, that's a really good logic, guys. A connectivity logic. All possible logics I can see. Star battle logic, Litz logic, the connectivity logic. Excellent puzzle, guys. Such a smaller puzzle, but I would say this is a really tough one. And if you see here, these 2 tetrominos have to be connected with the other tetrominos in the grid, right? And it cannot connect using this way, using this region, because you need at least 5 cells for to make sure that these 2 tetrominos are connected towards the upper part of the grid. And you cannot have a 5 cell tetromino, right? It would be a pentomino, which means that the only connection for these 2 tetrominos are using this cell, and this would be a non-tetromino cell. Superb. So this is also non-tetromino cell. And again an excellent logic. So if you see here, if this is a star, let me show you that. If this is a star, so these 3 cells cannot be the tetromino cell, these 5 cells will have to be the tetromino cell, right? And however you make, this would form a Z shape, an S shape, either these 4 cells or these 4 cells, and it will touch this Z shape. Not possible. So this cannot be a star now, and one of these 3 cells will be a star, and this cell would have to be a star now. Superb. So this is a star, this is not a star, this is a star, these are not the stars, and this is, these 2 cells are star now, and which means that this is not a star, this cannot be a star because you won't have enough stars in this region now, and same way this cannot be a star, and one of these 2 cells will have to be a star, right? So both of these cannot be star in this row. This cannot be a star because one of these 3 cells will have to be a star. This cannot be a star, this cannot be a star because of the column here, and this cannot be a star because of the row here. This also cannot be a star, and which means that now this row has only 2 places for the stars. One is this place and one is this, one of these 2 places, right? Superb. So one of these two places are star, again nothing much. And now if you see this region, it has exactly 4 places, which means this has to be a star, this won't be a star, this would be a star in this region, this won't be, this would be a star, this won't be a star now, and this is not a star, this would be a star. Superb. And now one of these two cells will be a star and this is a star, so this can be cancelled out, this would be a star now. Excellent logic, excellent logic. Now if you see, we can mark the tetrominos here. Both of these cannot be tetrominos. The star cannot be the tetrominos, right? You cannot place tetrominos and star on the same cell, which means that there are 5 cells here, out of which 4 cells would have to be a tetramino. If you eliminate this cell, it becomes a Z again, and if you take this cell, it would be an L again. You already have an L here, so which means that it is an T here, and this cannot be a tetramino. You will form a 2 into 2 group. Same way this, same way this. And now if you have these 4 cells as tetramino, you again form a T here. Superb. What an excellent logic. What an excellent puzzle. This is an really amazing hybrid puzzle, I would say. I would really suggest you to try it again yourself, and you will really enjoy the way this puzzle is going on. So if you see here, now the tetrominos for this region exactly can be formed only here, and whenever you have such P kind of shape remaining, these 2 cells can surely be marked as tetramino cells, right? And so which means that I see something here is the whole, these group of connected cells will have to go from above. It of course cannot go from below, so it would have to go from above, and it will have to connect through this tetramino, right? So from this tetramino, either it will have to connect through this region or this region, and superb. Again an excellent logic. So if you don't connect through this region, what happens is you connect through this region and you won't be able to reach till this point for this region to have a tetramino connection, right? So this will be these 2 cells will be no non-tetramino cell, and you will have 2 regions which won't have tetramino connection with anywhere in the grid, right? Which means that superb, these 4 cells will have to be a tetramino cell. Excellent logic. And which means that these 5 cells cannot be the tetramino now. And now if you see, this region can have tetramino connection only from this place, which forms an L here. Superb. And now if this is the L, this cannot be the L, so this would have to be a tetramino cell. And now this seems to be a trickier one, I would say. So the connection of this connected group of tetramino cells can either go from this cell or this cell, right? There are 2 cells, either the I, L, or from here somewhere. Let us see which one would contradict the logic here. Okay. Can this be a tetramino cell? So if this is the tetramino cell, the connection would continue from this cell, and there is no way that you cannot form an L or a Z here without using this connection. So of course you cannot use this connection because it is 5 cells away. So there are only 2 ways you can connect, either the L, which you already have an L here, or either the Z, which you already have a Z here. So both ways it is contradicting, which means that this would have to be a T, and the connection will be from here. And if you have the connection from here, okay, before that we can mark the star here. So these 2 cells had a 1 star here, and this would have to be this star now, and this is a star here now. Now if you see here, if you have connection from this cell, you again form a T here. You already have 3 cells here, so if you shade this cell, you again form a T here, or if you shade this cell, you again form a T here. Superb, which means that the connection would have to be from this cell, and it is a straight I connection, which means that now this cell would be a tetramino cell, a star cell, this would be a cross, and this would be a star now. And all of these cells are not tetramino cells, and now only one region is remaining which will have the tetramino. Let us see that. You cannot have these 4 cells, 2 into 2 group of shaded cells. You cannot have these 4 cells again, same these 4 cells. You cannot have these 4 cells as well. You form an L here again, and L is already touching that, which means it has to be the I. And excellent, we have completed this superb, gorgeous hybrid puzzle by Eric Fox. I am really thankful to Eric for such a wonderful, great puzzle. I really can't express how fun this puzzle was. You know, at every point of time we had to alternate the lids rule, the star battle rule, the connectivity rule, the touching rule. Everything was there in this puzzle. Everything. Such a smaller grid, but such a beautiful and great design this puzzle was. I really thank Eric for this wonderful puzzle. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.